Okay, everyone, I'm back. I went inside to drop off. Hold on. Looking for my purse. My sister's lunch. She was all excited. She didn't think I was actually going to take her. She gave me $5. I mean, she didn't even have to pay me, but she did. I mean, whatever. That's fine. I'll take it. Yeah, anyway, she was busy, but she said my mom's doing good. She said she took him some breakfast this morning, and her blood pressure, that's one of the things that was super high when she was at the house when I had to take her to emergency. That's why she called, and her blood sugar too. But I guess it got under control. I wish they would have done that at the first hospital, because I think I mentioned in my video that we waited so long, and they kept saying, oh, we're gonna, not kept saying, but they said, oh, we're gonna give her some blood pressure medicine, and of course they never did. So when they transferred her to the other, hold on, you guys, I'm trying to just organize my little purse. When they transferred her to the other hospital, they did more there, you know, and it's, you know, not all hospitals are the same, you know, some are better, some are worse, whatever, right? Anyway, so now I'm just sitting here in the car, and of course, here I go trying to fix my darn iPod again. Sorry. Turn that down. I don't want to get a copyright thing going on. What did I do? Oh, my phone is in my pocket, but I'm trying to see what else I have to hold this iPod up. And my perfume. I have y'all sitting in, hold on. Oh, my Bluetooth connected. I have y'all sitting in my little makeup bag that I bring with me. I'm trying to get my phone out of the way. Anyway, so it's 1:30 instead of that my watch says 3:30. That's ridiculous. Anyway, I'm gonna finish eating my sandwich if you don't mind. I started eating in the car, but when you're driving, it's really hard to you know, drive and start eating my sandwich. It's hard to eat and drive, you know. When I was filming in line at Chick-fil-A, I asked the girl, I was like, well, y'all's food is going to be hot, because, you know, the lines were long. But they were so fast, you guys. I never been to that one. I said that in my other video, but wow, like their sandwiches are so, like, the meat is so hot. Like, it's perfect, because have y'all ever been to hamburger places or just food places and the sandwich is like warm? I like my sandwiches to be hot, especially hamburgers. Now, Whataburger, I like Whataburger. They're just overpriced already. I think down here the meals are like almost $9. They used to be $6. They went to $7. Now it's like $8 something. It's crazy. I need a drink. I have water and Diet Coke. But I really like my sandwiches to be hot. And the crazy thing about, okay, let me tell you the crazy thing about Whataburger. Pretty sure, I don't think they have them everywhere. I don't know if it's only in Texas that they have them. I don't really know. But I do know that, at least down here, oh man, I'm making a mess. Hold on, you guys. And I'm in my mom's car. Oh, perfect, Rachel. I do know where I live, if you have a Whataburger sandwich and like say, like, okay, one time I ordered a Whataburger with cheese. I love Whataburger with cheese all the way and all that, right? Okay. I really do like those sandwiches. But mine was warm. The meat wasn't super hot. Like, I like my sandwiches to be hot. It, you know, like when you bite it, it's like, oh, that's, you know, that's hot. Not where it's going to burn your tongue and all that. But, and it wasn't really hot. So I took it back, and what they do is throw the sandwich away. Because I don't think they have microwaves at some of these Whataburgers. They should have microwaves. I don't think they do. Instead of giving me back the same one, you know, like, they make me a new one. And I was like, that's a waste of food. Like, that is truly a waste of food. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know if they do that in a lot of other places, but I remember my daughter and my her boyfriend telling me, yeah, you know, that's what they do. They don't, since they don't have a microwave, they don't reheat it for you. They just make you another sandwich. I'm like, wow, that's just, I mean, just listen to what that is. Oh, a lot of restaurants that do that. You know, America wastes a lot of food. I mean, I'm guilty. We're guilty. You know, you don't eat it. You know, well, most of the time you don't like it, you throw it away. Like buffets. You know, I mean, I've done it where it's like, oh, I don't like that food. And I kind of just leave it there, but it's so wasteful. You know, and unfortunately, a lot of people are starving while we're over here eating really good. There's so many people starving. It's sad, but like I said, I'm guilty of it too. Anyway, so yeah. Oh, you know what I was thinking also? Hold on. I was just thinking, like, when I was eating and driving over here, it would be so cool. Like, if we had, well, you know, I'm eating here or whatever and talking or whatever. But it'd be cool if we had, like, a whole bunch of, or, you know, like I had like the people that are subscribed to me, like, get to meet somewhere and then just eat. Like, everybody bring what they like, you know what I mean? And just eat and talk. That would be so cool. Wouldn't that be cool, you guys? That would be so cool. Anyway, I'm eating before I go up because I'm actually at the hospital where my mom's at. But I'd rather eat here because I have to carry her stuff in. And then if they want something, I'll just go get them something to eat. I got the Polynesian sauce with this, and it's really good. My daughter was right, because I know that's what she brings when she gets a meal. You know, they give her a free meal, like when you work there, but it's got to be like up to, I don't know, $7 or some junk. Uh-oh, my other sister's here. All right, let me let you go, you guys, because my other sister just got here. I think that's her. Is that her? Oh, never mind. I was going to let you go, but it's not my sister. I thought my other sister drove. I was going to literally stop the camera, but I guess I'm not. My sister literally has a car like the one that drove up next to me. But then I looked at her and I'm like, oh, okay, that's not my sister. That would have been embarrassing. I would have met a new friend. Nothing wrong with that, right, people? I'm making a mess in this car. I'm going to clean it out for my mom. Probably vacuum it too. I left my car at her house. Because I, you know, couldn't drive both of them when I brought her to the hospital. So I left my car there. And I just kept hers. Hopefully I don't have crumbs all over my mouth. I'd be talking to y'all with crumbs in my mouth. You know, you guys, listen up real quick. Okay, how many of y'all, comment below, how many of y'all, and be truthful, you know, when people, like, say, family members, of course, maybe friends, but total strangers, I don't know. I don't usually do it, but sometimes I'm like, I should. You know how some people could be talking to you and they might have a little booger like in their nose or they have something in their teeth, you know, like just something on their face and you're thinking, should I say something? I do that a lot. I'm like, well, and not a lot because I don't see a lot of people with, did I just spit at y'all? Sorry if I did. I thought I felt something come out of my mouth. I didn't mean to hit y'all. Anyway, so I've done that where there's something like I might see something in someone's nose or, you know, and that's pretty close, you know, but sometimes you can see, you know, something in someone's nose, maybe their eye, in their mouth or teeth. Have y'all ever told that person, hey, you have something on you? You know what I mean? Have you done that? Like, have you truthfully told them? If it's family members and stuff like that, now total strangers, well, not total strangers, but even people that are friends, you know, like, you know, not close friends, but they're friends, you know, every once in a while, you know, like if I see that, I don't tell them and I should, and then I feel bad afterwards because I'm thinking, how embarrassing. Like, wouldn't I want someone to tell me that I had something on my face? But I don't. I mean, you can tell them, or I could tell them, and you don't have to be rude about it. Say, hey, you have junk on your face, or unless it's your family member. Every once in a while, I tell my husband, boo boo, you have a little extra hair right here. You need to cut it, or you have something in your nose, a little buggy. But if it's someone I don't know, I might mention it, especially if it's a lady, because sometimes we women I don't wear a lot of dresses and dressy stuff. I don't dress up. I mean, I have black pants, and that's literally, I don't own a dress. I have one that I bought from Goodwill, and it looks okay on me, but I haven't wore it yet. I'm like, I don't really want to wear it. But I haven't worn a dress probably in longer than 5 years, you guys. Seriously. I just don't dress up. I don't dress up with dresses. So, and then, painting and all that, I don't have to dress fancy. I just wear my old my old painting shorts, and everything's all messed up, so that's what I wear. But for us women, though, like I was saying, sometimes maybe your stockings or whatever, maybe there's a run in them. I don't wear stockings. I haven't worn stockings since, it's been longer than 10 years probably. I'm sorry. I used to wear stockings when I was in my 20s, like when I used to, once in a while I would. I don't like stockings. They're just so much work. My mom wears stockings. She dresses up. She's so freaking adorable when she dresses up for church and stuff. But I just can't. I don't know. I can't do it anymore. I'm like, I'm not putting on stockings. Do they even sell stockings? I don't, except for my mom. I don't ever, because once in a while if I'm with my mom and she needs stockings, but there's not like I'm trying to think if there's a big selection of stockings at the stores. I don't know. I have no idea I have no idea. Anyway, but besides that, like maybe your skirt might get stuck, like it might be like messed up in the back where, you don't want anything to show, if it's a lady, I will mention it to her, like, hey, excuse me, ma'am, but maybe you're, something's on your skirt, or, something's pulled up, like something like that. But, my fries are cold already. Goodness sakes. But I think just to better myself on some things, I think I will start, letting people know, like, just so they won't, because it's embarrassing sometimes when you have something in your nose. That's a Polynesian sauce. See it? Or in your teeth, or, like where you're talking and, it's embarrassing. That's really good. So I just think I might do a little better in that, just to help, help others out. Now they get mad when you let them know. Darn, I'm telling you, these people, these women over here look like my sisters. I thought that was my sister back here getting in her car. I'm like, where's she going? I thought she was working. Wow. So yeah. Also, just to keep talking since I'm still eating, I wish y'all were here hanging out. My best friend lives in Houston, so I don't get to see her a lot. And I don't really have, I mean, I have friends, like, you know, people that go to church, but I don't, like, you know, I don't have a lot of people I hang out with. I literally just, my mom. Every once in a while, I'll see my sisters. Of course, my girls. One lives at home, the other one doesn't. But when it comes to, like a group of friends, I don't really hang out. Excuse me. I don't really have people like that to hang out with. I'm not much into partying and drinking a lot. I mean, once in a while, we'll have like a pina colada at home. But I don't do that. Like, you know, I've grown out of that stuff. My husband, he does. He drinks at home. Well, he drinks beer. But we're not party people, so don't get me wrong. I used to go out in my 20s, you know, do all that junk, party and stuff, but, you know, that's not my life, you know. That's not my life anymore. I love God. I loved God back then too, you know, but I didn't really put him in my life a lot of times. But like I've said before, I'm not this perfect person, but I do love God. And I don't, you know, I'm older now. You know, that's just not me. That's just not who I am. So, for me to actually hang out with people that I went to school with and stuff, because I have some people on Facebook that I used to go to school with. Of course I don't have everybody, because, you know, some of my people I used to go to school with, some of them passed away a long time ago, and, you know, but still, I'm not like, you know, I'm not missing the whole party junk. No, that's not me. I mean, I've done that, been there, done that, and not ever going back. You know how they say that? That's not who I want to be anymore. And I haven't been that person actually since I've gotten married. A long time ago. And I'm okay with that, you know. It's okay to be, let me just tell you guys, for the younger generation, I mean, y'all, you don't have to listen to me, but I tell my daughters the same thing. You don't have to try to fit in. You know, God didn't make us all the same. We have different personalities. We have different, excuse me, we have different, how do you say it? Different, like, abilities to do other stuff. We have, we're just different people, you know? We don't have to, like, and it was the same way when I was in school. You know, so many people try to fit in, because if you didn't fit in, you weren't cool, according to back then when I was in school. And it's funny because my best friend and I talked about this, I don't know how long ago we did, but on the phone. And that's the thing about me and my best friend. Hi, Christy, in case you ever watch my videos again. You know, when I talk to her, we might not talk for, it could be a year, but of course we try to talk to each other every once in a while. More than that, a year, right? But we're like, and I've told her before, you know, it's crazy because the people that I grew up with at school, you know, just like now, you know, people are so cruel. Like, kids are so cruel these days, and kids were cruel when I was going to school. You know, I was picked on at times, you know. Even my sister picked on me. I mean, duh, right? There's, you know, that's what I got picked on. But I wasn't the type of person to, like, really make fun of people, because I had people that would talk about me, and, you know, just like a lot of people do now. And So I would talk to my friend and say, you know, it's crazy that a lot of the people, or just the way people were back then in school, they would make fun of other people, but the neighborhood they came from, it wasn't like this rich neighborhood. You know, like a lot of times you have people that have more money than other people and they make fun of you. Well, I think about it and I was like, the people that made fun of other people or other kids, like they weren't even from like the section they were from. It was the same area. Like it was crazy because it wasn't a rich neighborhood, you know, it wasn't anything like that. I'm like, that's crazy. So, you know, like I said, for anybody, not the younger generation, just anybody, you guys, you don't have to be like other people to be cool. Being yourself is being cool. Like, don't try to be like everybody else, you know, like I'm trying to think. I've never been like that. Well, my one sister that I have, she's like a year and a half older than me. You know, I kind of wanted to be like her because, you know, I always thought she was prettier than me, you know, like what girls go through, or what guys go through, whatever. You know, but yeah, I grew out of that a long time ago. You know, I mean, she's still beautiful. I think she's still pretty. I think my sisters are pretty. I mean, we all have our own attitudes, you know, some really bad attitudes at times, but I think they're beautiful. You know, I think you know, I'm okay. I mean, I wouldn't say beautiful, but according to my husband, I'm beautiful. So I'll take it. So you don't have to fit in to be beautiful. Just be you, you know, be a better you. Like, be not so much better than the other person, because I don't believe I'm better than other people. I just do things differently. I think differently. Of course, we all do. And I try to be a better me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to be a better me. So to share, you know, like Christ, you know, like I'm not going to change who and what I believe in to please other people. I'm trying to please God. Like, that's who I'm going to please. Do I please him all the time? Of course not. Daily I'm falling on my face and I don't please him. Or I don't do what he wants me to do. And that's our sinful nature that we have as people. But like, don't try to be someone else. You know, my daughter, you know, she'll probably watch this video, but I love my daughters to death. And you know, they're so pretty with and without makeup. I think they're just so beautiful. Right. And I know both of them have gone through, and they're probably still going through, but you know, they're, you know, one of them was like, well, you know, if I do this on YouTube, I want to do a YouTube thing. And, you know, I could do this, like do a beauty thing. Like there's a lot of beauty rugus. I don't know what they're called. I guess that's what they're called. I don't know. Beauty people that do beauty makeup. And they go here and that. Yeah. Okay. That's all cool. But you know, don't try to be like them. Like, you know, be yourself. And she knows, you know, she thinks like that because it's like, oh, they get to travel. Well, yeah, a lot of people can travel. I could travel if I would handle, you know, money wise. Sometimes we don't handle it wise. And, you know, and of course they're getting paid by YouTube, and they, you know, they build up their channel, whatever the situation is, you know, she's beautiful. Let me tell you right now, I was told, well, start YouTube, but you know, she's uncomfortable with her own self, you know. According to her, she gained a little bit of weight, you know, comparing to high school. Yeah, that was high school. It's like 2013, you know. So what? Like, I gained a lot of weight, and I was super thin, like probably too thin in high school. But, and I have that problem with myself, you know, like, okay, I need to get healthier. And well, look at me eating Chick-fil-A, right? That's not going to get me healthy. But, you know, stuff like that. And, you know, I just let them know, you don't have to, don't try to be like anybody else, you guys, because it's not going to work. Like, how many times has any of y'all tried to be like, oh, I'm going to be like her? Has it ever worked? Because I know for a fact, you know, in my life, or, you know, my girl's life, it doesn't work. Like, be yourself. Don't try to be someone else. Don't try to be better than them. Just try to be you. Just try to be a better you. You know, with, you know, Christ-like, you know, I'm trying to do that. You know, I raised them going to church and having, you know, getting their, you know, believing in God, and, you know, having their faith in God and stuff, which is always good, because nowadays in the world, I mean, like, why not? Like I'd rather believe in God and believe that there is a God and let him help me in my life, in my daily walk, because I tend to fail. Like I said, I tend to fail every day. Like, there's something every day where I'm like, a thought or a say, something came out of my mouth or something that I did, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's hard for anybody. And yes, I know it's hard for people that are younger, like the younger generation, because you have to try to fit in, like when you're in school. And I don't know. I just think it's crazy that you have to wear certain, like, just to fit in, you know, you want to have certain shoes the same or certain brand of shoes. You know, these people are making money off of everybody. They don't care, you know. You got the real expensive brands. I mean, sure, you know, you're wealthy, whatever, buy what you want. If you're not wealthy, well, you know, you can't buy what you want, but you like to. But I mean, I've done it too with makeup and all that stuff, you know. Sure, you know, it's nice to have, like, oh, I like to have, like, you know, what's one of the makeup that I like to buy? Tarte, maybe? No, Too Faced, but that stuff is expensive. I'm like, oh, they're just making a killing off of us, right? I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll buy the no-name brand, you know, it's a little cheaper. But just try to be yourself, you guys. Because like I said, in high school, it was hard. I didn't like school at all. I liked school until junior high, and then when I got to high school, it was okay, but of course it gets harder. But well, at least back then for me it did, because I didn't like it. But thanks to my dad's been gone for, it's been a long time, about 25 years. I think he was, no, probably 22 years, because my older daughter was 3 and my youngest was 15, so about 22 years. And yeah, if it wasn't for him, like, I didn't like school, so he made us get up and go to school. It was only me and my other sister. My older sisters had left, you know, at age 17 or whatever happened to them back then, you know, like school-wise or age-wise, they left at a certain time. But if it wasn't for him saying, you know what, we'd be like, Pop, we're tired, we're feeling sick. Here, take some, we have stomach pain. Here, take some Pepto-Bismol. Oh, thanks, Pop. Or, I don't know, what's Alka-Seltzer. And literally, we drank a lot of Alka-Seltzer. We just stopped pretending that we were freaking sick, because my dad would like, hey, here's an Alka-Seltzer. I'm like, thanks, Pop. I love, oh, my batteries. Sorry, my battery's dying. Let me plug it in. But yeah, so if it wasn't for my dad, you know, plus he was there for us all the time, like, you know, school-wise, like, I was in cross country and track, and my sister and I were in band. I played the clarinet. She didn't play an instrument. She was captain of the flag corps. I was co-captain, and then I became captain, I think, after she left. She was a homecoming queen. She won one time. I literally was going to get picked to be in homecoming queen, like the, whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called. You know, where they pick the girls. But, excuse me. But the teacher, now this is seriously true. The teacher I had back then was in charge of picking the girls. And since I had, like, literally not dropped out, but didn't take her, like, her class, because you have to literally, like, you got picked if you were, like, in her class. Basically, that's how it worked. And, you know, truthfully, that's exactly how it worked. And then you didn't get picked. But unfortunately, I didn't like her when I was in school. Well, back then, there was a couple of teachers I didn't like. First of all, I didn't hate them. I just didn't like them because I couldn't understand some of their teaching procedures. So back then, I was like, oh, I would get bored. And I did pretty well in school. I was actually doing really well in school. Junior high my grades were like A's. I loved it. My favorite classes were art, and back then was typewriting. And what's the other class? World history, I think it was. And I had some like, what do you call those, advanced classes? I don't know what they're calling them. They just called them advanced classes back then. And I had some of those, and I had some good teachers. And then I had some that I was like, okay, I don't think you should be teaching this class. But of course, you know, teenager me here thinking they shouldn't be a teacher, right? Like a lot of kids think that now. So yeah, so I was actually really good. I did really good. I didn't cause trouble at school. I wasn't that kind of kid. But this all pertains to be yourself. You're probably thinking, what are you talking about? Well, that's what I'm trying to, you know, it's all has to do with just be yourself, you guys. Like, I know it's hard, but it's even better to be yourself. You know, one day, there's, like I said, so many people get picked on. Even as adults, you know, people get picked on, but in school it's even worse. Unfortunately. But just try to be yourself, you know, be different. Don't be like everybody else. I mean, I wouldn't want to be like the next person. Like, no, why? Like, I'm going to be myself. And if that someone doesn't like me because I'm by myself, I'm myself, like being myself, well, I'm sorry, you know, you don't have to like me. I'm not trying to impress anybody. Like I said, I'm just trying to be a different person, you know, making what I can possible, or making it better for other people that I meet, you know, because we come in contact with just different people every day, like someone different. And I just want to be different for them, like not be different like, you know, like that, but be different where I can, you know, show who I am, like, and not be like, oh, I'm gonna be so different because I just met someone. No, I won't do that. I'm not doing that for anybody. So yeah. But yeah, basically that's the way I was, and I didn't try to be like anybody in school. I just literally watched. I was quiet. Compared to my sister, she was a little bit, you know, she wasn't out there, but she, you know, she spoke more than I did. I was shy in high school. But I just literally watched, and it's crazy because, you know, when you're in a school or anywhere, you know, when you're younger or whatever, and you just watch or whatever, sometimes people think there's something wrong with you, but there was nothing wrong with me, because what I would do is literally watch. Like, I would literally see, like, how other people were getting treated, you know what I mean? Like I said, kids got bullied. Now, you know, in school, you know, when people would get bullied and stuff, even like myself, like I said, picked on, whatever, you know, I would literally say something at times, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you're not, I mean, I wasn't like way out there where it's like, oh, okay, you know, I'm going to tell them this and that. No, but I literally, that's the kind of person I was. I was quiet. I was shy, but I would just watch, like, people. And then I see people now, excuse me, that I went to school with. And it's crazy that some of their attitudes are literally the same. Like, it's been like forever, and they're like the same person, like their attitudes. I'm like, that is really weird. Because I'll tell you right now, my memory when it comes to stuff like that, I can literally pinpoint, you know, different things that people did in school. Like, and, you know, a lot of people forget different stuff, you know, when they pick on people or, you know, bully people, they're like, what, I did that? Oh yeah. But you know, I'm not going to go like, okay, you did this. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm like, wow, haven't changed. I guess some people want to change and some people never change, you know, unfortunately. But I don't know, you guys. Just like I said, be you. Be you. Be beautiful. Inside and out if you can. I know that's hard too, because I've tried it. And my like I say, inside beauty, sometimes it's not that beautiful, unfortunately. But let me let you go. I think I talked your ears off, you guys. But like I said, don't try to be like everybody else, you guys. Just be you. Be different. Make someone's day. Make the day different for them if you can. You know what I'm saying? I better go inside because it looks like it's going to rain. And then I got to go back and pick up my daughter for work. So I'm going to go visit my mama. Sorry for the long chat, you guys, but I just wanted to chat because, you know, it's one of those days. Like, it's perfect day for chatting. And thank y'all for watching my videos. Thank you to my new subscribers. Thank you to my subscribers that have been with me for a while now. I appreciate that. And y'all have a blessed day. And then I will talk to y'all. Jeez, I don't know. It could be soon. I don't know. Alrighty. Okay. Y'all be blessed. Bye-bye.